What? I'm ready.
Mark Harmon is back in action after a 3-year hiatus from NCIS as seen in new movie set photos for Freaky Friday 2. The synopsis and release dates are out, confirming 7 more actors are returning. Here's all you need to know about Freaky Friday 2. And speaking of which, let's discuss how Freaky Friday's alternate ending paved the way for the perfect sequel 21 years ago. Let's dive into it. Freaky Friday 2 now has an official synopsis, a release plan, and a lineup of 7 returning actors from the original film. Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan will reprise their iconic roles as Tess and Anna Coleman. Both Curtis and Lohan have expressed excitement about reuniting for this sequel, which has been in the works for a while now under the direction of Nisha Ganatra. Walt Disney Studios has announced that the sequel is set for a nationwide theatrical release in 2025. Alongside Curtis and Lohan, returning cast members include Mark Harmon, Chad Michael Murray, Christina Vidal-Mitchell, Haley Hudson, Lucille Song, Stephen Tobolowsky, and Rosalind Chow. Joining them are Julia Butters, Sophia Hammonds, Manny Jacinto, and Maitreyi Ramakrishnan. The official synopsis describes the sequel as a continuation of the beloved 2003 film, now with a multi-generational twist. Years after Tess and Anna's original identity switched, Anna now has her own daughter and soon-to-be stepdaughter. As their families merge, Tess and Anna face new challenges, discovering that lightning might strike twice. Furthermore, Freaky Friday 2 has all the markings of a worthwhile sequel. Let me tell you why. First off, the cast, synopsis, and release plan are all incredibly promising. Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan's eagerness to return was the initial spark that made Freaky Friday 2 a reality. Their involvement was crucial for the sequel's success, especially with their characters still playing significant roles as confirmed by the synopsis. What's exciting is how the sequel explores a multi-generational storyline, introducing Anna's daughter and soon-to-be stepdaughter. This fresh approach ensures that the sequel isn't just a repeat of Tess and Anna's story. While Curtis and Lohan's return sets a solid foundation, it's equally encouraging that many other original cast members are also reprising their roles. Actors like Mark Harmon, Chad Michael Murray, Rosalind Chow, and others were pivotal in making the original Freaky Friday a beloved comedy of the early 2000s. Adding to the excitement are new cast members, particularly Manny Jacinto, known for his comedic prowess in The Good Place, and his current role in Disney Plus's Star Wars: The Acolyte. His addition promises a blend of humor and depth to the sequel. The confirmation of a theatrical release for Freaky Friday 2 is another positive sign. With such a talented and diverse cast returning and joining, the film deserves to be experienced on the big screen, creating an event that fans will eagerly anticipate. Releasing quietly on Disney Plus wouldn't do justice to the anticipation surrounding Freaky Friday 2, which is only set to grow as we approach its 2025 release. What's even more amazing is seeing Mark Harmon back in action after his 3-year hiatus from NCIS, now spotted on the set of Freaky Friday 2. After nearly 2 decades of leading the hit procedural, Harmon bid farewell to Leroy Jethro Gibbs in a fitting send-off during NCIS Season 19. He chose to step away from the show that made him a household name due to its demanding production schedule, opting for some well-deserved rest. Now Harmon has returned to the set for his next film adventure. Recently released images from Freaky Friday 2, courtesy of Daily Mail UK, show the much-anticipated Disney sequel in production. While promotional images had previously teased Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis's return, Harmon's presence as Ryan marks his official involvement. In these new set photos, Harmon is seen filming alongside Lohan and Curtis walking down a bustling street scene. Despite his departure from the main NCIS series, Harmon remains tied to the franchise. He and his son, Sean Harmon, are set to produce the newest spin-off, NCIS Origins, delving into Gibbs' early years at Camp Pendleton under Mike Franks' leadership. Harmon will also narrate the 90s set events of NCIS Origins, although it's uncertain if he will appear physically in the series. While fans speculate on Harmon's potential return to NCIS, Recent seasons have focused on new leadership dynamics within the major case response team. CBS has kept the door open for his comeback, emphasizing the importance of crafting the right narrative for his highly anticipated return. Harmon's decision to return to acting for Freaky Friday 2 doesn't negate his reasons for leaving NCIS. The rigorous demands of filming a long-running procedural differ significantly from his role in a supporting capacity in the Disney sequel. Perhaps this new acting venture will inspire Harmon to revisit his iconic role in the future. Having said that, let's delve into how Freaky Friday's alternate ending nearly set up a perfect sequel over 2 decades ago. In 2003, Disney released a successful adaptation of Mary Rodgers' novel starring Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. This version, directed by Mark Waters, became the most successful adaptation of the story to date, despite the earlier critical and commercial success of the 1976 adaptation starring Jodie Foster. The story follows teenager Anna Coleman Lohan, an aspiring musician living with her widowed mother Tess Curtis, younger brother Harry, and grandfather Alan. After a heated argument at a Chinese restaurant, Anna and Tess swap bodies at midnight due to fortune cookies, with a condition that they must display selfless love to return to normal. Over 2 decades later, Freaky Friday 2 will revisit Anna and Tess having navigated through this peculiar experience. Interestingly, the first film's alternate ending hinted at a different sequel setup involving Harry and Grandpa. In this version set during Tess's wedding to Ryan, Mark Harmon, Harry and Grandpa also received fortune cookies from Pepe, Rosalind Chow, potentially causing another chaotic body swap. While the final cut of Freaky Friday avoided this scenario with a comedic intervention, the alternate ending available on DVD extras showed Harry and Grandpa switching bodies amidst an earthquake. Watching Harry and Grandpa swap would have offered a unique dynamic given their significant age gap and different stages of life compared to Anna and Tess. However, due to the passage of time between the films, this sequel setup can no longer be explored in Freaky Friday 2. Lastly, there's concern about whether Freaky Friday 2 risks repeating the first movie's excitement, with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan facing a major challenge with its storyline. Body swapping is central to Freaky Friday, and it must remain integral to the sequel's plot. The issue lies in how to utilize this concept creatively without simply retelling the original 20 years later. Repeating Tess and Anna swapping bodies would feel like a rehash, and switching Anna with her daughter or Tess with her granddaughter might also seem redundant. One alternative, which could still be enjoyable, is a body swap between siblings, possibly Anna's children. This approach would maintain the family theme of Freaky Friday 2, while allowing the characters to learn new lessons about family love, support, and empathy. It could also delve deeper into sibling relationships, exploring dynamics that Freaky Friday didn't fully explore with Anna and Harry. This fresh angle would keep the sequel engaging and distinct from its predecessor. Another creative direction could involve Harry and Ryan swapping bodies, offering a gender swap twist on the original premise. This scenario would introduce new dynamics and challenges, exploring how these characters navigate each other's lives and roles. It would also add a fresh layer to the story while still capturing the essence of familial connection and personal growth that made the original Freaky Friday beloved. Alternatively, the sequel could explore a scenario where multiple characters swap bodies simultaneously, creating comedic chaos and opportunities for mutual understanding and growth. This approach would expand on the concept in a way that feels innovative and engaging, providing new avenues for storytelling without relying solely on the single swap dynamic of the first film. And that wraps up today's video. We've covered a lot, from exciting updates on Wizards Beyond Waverly Place to insights into Freaky Friday 2. What are you most looking forward to? Seeing the Russo family return or experiencing a new body-swapping adventure? Stay tuned for more juicy details as these projects develop. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.